Alright, so we're checking out the only game where every student involved in the school looks like a 30-year-old meth addict. It's Private School Days. More 30-year-old 6th graders. Damn, what does the editor do? Oh my Christ. You can edit every single person in the entire school. Why would you want to, though, when you have such pre-mades like Goku mixed with Solid Snake? I think my favorite right now is Preppy Zach Morris Goku. I love how the dress code goes uniform, light dress code, abolishment of the Department of Education. Gavin here is a part of the 9th grade work release program over in the prison. Did you ever wonder if the teachers were gonna be any different in the dress? They're not. So you have to pick your student here that you're gonna be. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard not to pick the 6th grader that looks like she's 40 with a beehive haircut. This girl looks like the receptionist over at my dentist's office. Can you change everything? Oh my God. This girl's biceps are bigger than mine. She needs a better name. You, young lady, are going to be the hero of the people. Your name? John McClane. Could she be like a 7-foot tall 12-year-old? All right, I had to bump her up to 16 to get her at 6'9". Oh my God, you can change everything. Yeah, let's make that head a little bit bigger. There we go. I want something that really says I'm a student. The Bane mask is pretty good. All right, you got your Burger King crown here. The bow definitely makes her look a little bit more feminine. Harry Potter glasses, considering the tie sold. Oh my God, you can mess with every single part of her body. Let's buff those arms up. You always want to make sure that they skip leg day. Why even come to school with shoes at all when you can show off your hideous gorilla feet? All right, for the forearms, I went with the bedazzled bracelets and the snake tattoo. I thought that looked real good. Man, you get a father and a mother and everything. My dad looks so much like me. Wow. This classroom is full of successful future Americans. What do we got? Donald Trump as freaking professor? To make her feel at home, let's all stare at her while she stands up and talks about herself. My name is John McClane, and I'm 16 years old. We just moved here. I wondered what that smell was. She could have at least showered before her first day. Have you seen my forearms? I will break you in half. Thank you for sharing, John. You can sit down and I'll tell you about the school and why I have to run this classroom with a goddamn baseball bat in my hand. Did a man just fall to the ground crying profusely? So, how does school work? Your teachers will tell me what you've been up to and then I'll help you keep on course to graduate. Steroids. That's what I've been up to. Lots of steroids. I'm just standing on this girl's desk. Oh my God, I thought I was dressed strange. Now that is a hell of a way to get out of class. Hey, John, what's your problem? Don't touch me unless you want to fight. Oh, really? Yeah, sit down. What just happened? This girl just vomited all over the floor. You're late, John McClane. Hurry up and settle down so we can get started. This is gym class, otherwise known as some kid's basement.
A few seconds later.
That's the end of sports class. I really learned a lot. Good morning and welcome to Monday's languages class. We're going to be starting a new topic. Jonathan, the big question. Oh, there's the bell. The 3-minute classes this school has is really forward thinking. No smoking. No naked lights. Is this a school or a prison? All right, we're just over here in lunch right now with copyrighted Coca-Cola symbols. Somehow it's turning into a gigantic Royal Rumble though. Don't mind me. Just flexing over here in the middle of lunch. You know how it goes. I love how this dude came to lunch and bought an entire ear of uncooked corn. Oh, this game has a unisex toilet. That's new and exciting. Good afternoon and welcome to Monday's science class. We're gonna be starting a new topic today. Is it gonna be the bell ringing in about 10 seconds? I like how the question was, what is a group of organisms that are all similar known as? And that kid's answer was genocide. Hey, when you gonna be done with that friggin' payphone? I need to call my mom for money for the prison canteen. I said get off the phone. The topic is, when did Muslims take control of the Mecca? I don't know, I haven't been in high school for 20 years. You know, it's a good school with the best of security when there's a stack of freaking dynamite just sitting in the hallway. Chair's mine, thought. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's it for today. Try to go home for a good night's sleep. Why go home and sleep when I can just sleep on this delicious concrete? It could also be carpeting. I'm not really sure. The resolution is so bad in this game. For just $5, I could hook you up with some painkillers that'll make you feel better. Absolutely, painkillers for $5. How could I say no? You'll be back to your old self once these drugs kick in. Let me give you a hug. You're such a nice guy. All right, time to take the old Harley Davidson and head on home. Heads up, everyone. John McClane coming through. So, I ended up getting in a fist fight over the motorcycle, and I'm in kid court now. John McClane has become so aggressive that even the staff aren't safe from her outbursts. The teacher are always starting fights. They only ever complain when they lose. This is my defense. After considering what each of you has to say and reviewing the evidence, I'm ruling in favor of... God damn it! I just got suspended from school for a week. I've never been so thankful in all my life. Is this my room? Why is there a toilet in the corner? Don't mind me. I was just on the internet over here. I was looking up how to cure depression, and this game was the first thing that popped up on Google. I love that the Macho Man Randy Savage is sitting over there judging me. Or my parents home. I think that's my mom. I'm not really sure. I know y'all said I was suspended for a week, but you can't keep me out of school. Oh. I ran the motorcycle into this guy's balls, and now it set some people on fire. I mean, there doesn't look like anyone's trying to be a witness on me, so I'm just gonna go inside. Hey, John, we both know that justice was done in the principal's office. Now let's put this behind us and move on. I'll never move on. That's right, dollar store vampire. Get on the back of the Harley. We're going to my place. I think I just rocket pooped. What is happening in this game right now? This is supposed to be about school. Listen, John, you could be the girl for me, but I need you to prove it first. A B+ player like you isn't popular enough to date someone like me. The end of my school day ends exactly the way it's supposed to, with me sleeping on the curb outside of my house. Whose bike is it now? Whose bike? Whose bike is it now? That's what I thought. John McClane has to go make money. Don't let me catch you in my neighborhood again, bitch. This is a tough life I'm leading. I have to crawl along the city streets looking for change in order to survive. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Meanwhile, this guy is just trying to video record my ass. Get out of here. John McClane has finally died. Crawling into the hospital, trying desperately to get away from this game. Never mind. He's still alive. We thought we lost you there, John. God, I wish you did. You know the hospital's getting pretty full when they just let the patients sleep on the floor of the reception area. Hey, Principal Clinton, it's me again. You want to file a report against John McClane? He failed to turn up for classes. I was dying of hepatitis in the hospital. Give me a break. After considering what each of you has to say and reviewing the evidence, I'm ruling in favor of Mr. Zimmerman. Son of a bitch. I'm giving you detention in the chapel. We have a chapel? That is a fantastic Christmas tree in the chapel. What happens if you beat someone with dynamite? What are you doing with that bomb? Put it down this instant. It's mine. I hope it's worth fighting for, because I'm gonna take it from you the hard way. With what? The Book of God? Never mind, I just got my ass kicked. One of my favorite things to do is to wake up in the hospital. Don't forget your lunch money, John. Good to keep your energy up. The only thing I use my lunch money for is painkillers. All right, maybe if I ride this around, people won't bother me. Oh, never mind. I've had enough of this school. I've had enough of going to the goddamn principal's office. Is this how you get your popularity up? Is this how you get it up? Right here? This is my shovel now, John McClane. For future reference, just assume everything you own is mine. What the hell is wrong with the people in this game? Hey, whose shovel is it now? Whose shovel? Remember the name of John McClane. Hey, Principal Clinton, it's me again. This is the 3rd time I've seen you in my office. Guess I'm going back to suspension. Listen, John, I've seen you around, and I have to say I find you incredibly attractive, even though I'm more popular than you. How did this happen? I love you too, Sean. Feels good to know that you love me as much as I love you. Now we can be together forever. Yes, my child. You can fall asleep in my gigantic steroid-ridden muscle. A teacher just beat me in the face with a beer, and then I sprayed urine all over the place. That is completely normal. Listen, John, I thought of something you can do to keep yourself busy. Apparently drugs and alcohol isn't it, because you won't let me have a beer in the middle of school. John, I heard you pissed your pants. I remember when that happened to me. Next time it happens, you can at least grab some tissue to soak it up. I would, but I'm too busy sleeping on the floor in the cafeteria. Watching her eat this carrot is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Why is the carrot spraying brown fluids all over the floor. People ask me all the time how I got my ripped body. It's by eating raw pineapple with all the stuff still on it. Once you've been involved with this much meth, you can barely taste the needles going down your throat. John, I heard you had a breakdown. What the hell is the matter with you? Have you seen this freaking school? All right, one way or another, we're gonna have a successful school life. I don't care what it takes. Look, I'm already shaking hands with different students and whatnot. You know it's a good day when there's an entire goddamn vending machine just sitting in the middle of the school. Can I have this? Nice. I just noticed this guy has a shirt on that says worst game ever. Listen, John, since we're such good friends, have you ever considered that we could be more than that? I know I'm not as popular as you, but would you consider going on a date with me? I think I'm already dating someone, but you know what, Kendrick, what the hell? Y'all don't mind if I just take this bomb home with me, do you? The 10th grade student Helen Dante has been found unconscious and sent to the hospital. Unfortunately, no witnesses have come forward to shed light on what happened to her. That's so strange. I hope they catch the bastard that did it. If there's one thing I love doing, it's sleeping on one of the many gurneys over here in the hospital while I urinate all over the nice previously sterile floor. There's no reason to go home anymore. I can just stay here. Hey, can you do me a favor and not stand on my groin while I try and use the friggin' toilet? I would appreciate that, thank you. Hey, McLean, that's my seat. In order to get what will be my third boyfriend now, I have to move this trash can into the laboratory. Why? No one really knows. Probably the same reason that person just got freaking suplexed in the middle of school. John McClane, this is the 4th time you've been to my office. Dare I ask why? It's because I'm trying to move a goddamn trash can over to the laboratory, and the next thing I know, I'm getting spine breakered by this dude. Clinton, if you find in favor of this guy, I'm coming to your house after school. You son of a bitch. What do you know? Detention in IT. It's enough to make a girl cry. Hey, teacher. Oh God, one of the tables is on fire. I fell on a computer and the whole school is burning down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Someone help. I can't move. I'm gonna burn alive. We're all gonna die in here. Hey, can you do me a favor? I need $5. Listen, this whole thing about the orange, you gotta stop it because I need to use the restroom or it's gonna be bad. Just like that, the orange is coming with me. Mr. Mitchell has been found unconscious and sent to the hospital. No witnesses have come forward to shed light on what happened. Ah, yes. Let us all take a moment of silence for Mr. Mitchell. Hey, John, will you be willing to sell me that dumbbell for $10? Yeah, that's like 2 days to eat. All I've been using it for was beating people in the face with. There you go. Would you be willing to sell me that mobile phone for $41? I had no idea that you could make so much money just picking shit up off the ground. Hey, does anyone want to buy a bike? I'm not going to school anymore. Now I'm just selling stuff I find on the ground. Come on, one fresh bike for sale. I cleaned off all the blood and the hepatitis and everything. Hey, is that a cell phone you got there? I need it. Is this the same cell phone I sold this guy for $41? Hey, John. Everybody knows you were responsible for what happened to Jose. Am I going to prison? Gonna be real tough calling the police when you've got a friggin' severed spinal column. Go to sleep, young man. Go to sleep. Shh. Shh. I'm taking this whole goddamn TV to sell it. John, this is the 5th time you've been dragged into my office. Dare I ask why? I mean, is this about the TV? I guess it could also be about the 8 people that I knocked unconscious. Well, this detention has pretty much ended the same way that my entire school life ended, which is with everyone urinating all over the place and me once again ending up in the principal's office. There's only one person who appreciates me. It's the macho man, Randy Savage. I'm gonna sleep under his watchful gaze. Never mind, I'm going to slowly die in the middle of my own room. All right, well, I think that's gonna be enough of school days for now. Someone else is in the hospital. I'm pretty sure that's not my fault though, for once. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, stay foxy and much love.